Yo. Fat is awesome. Welcome back, dude. Oh my goodness. Welcome back, everybody. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. Good evening, everyone. Meg, you want to do a mic check? Keep it going.
Mic check, mic check. I'm hanging out with my cat.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Sliced.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute you on stream, but you're good. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Ghetto Bob. Welcome back. Y'all. This is so exciting. So exciting, y'all. Man. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. My goodness. Is everyone ready for tonight? Everyone excited? I gotta mute my phone, hold on. Okay, there we go. Ska, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. I love that everyone's so early. We'll get going in a few minutes, y'all. But yeah, let your friends know. Let everyone know. It's time. It is time to slice. Thanks for the 1 month there. Our podcast, I appreciate it, dude. Much obliged. Much obliged. Oh my goodness. I am... You know, I just gotta say, I'm the worst when it comes to setting stuff up for the stream. Like, I'm quite literally just a complete moron, so don't mind me, a functional idiot. Don't mind me. Trini, welcome back. My obs has almost 100 scenes? Oh my god. I definitely don't have that, but wow, 100 scenes. How do you even manage? Link for data, exclamation data. Thanks for the 3 months, dude. Manzanitos. Appreciate it. Jabated. Actual jabate right there. Got him. Got him. I'm excited, y'all. I'm getting ads again. What? Debated. Talking about Jesse. I feel like as every week, as every week happens, nearer your date, perhaps the more nervous you may get. You know? You know? Welcome back, Sri. If you, and everyone out there, if you do not want ads, if you are afraid of ads, oh, see, we got the hype train going already. If you do not want ads, you can always sub to the channel. And if you have Amazon Prime, you could link your Twitch account to your Amazon account and use your Prime Gaming subscription in this channel, and you will never see an ad. You will never see an ad. Oh, look at this. Thanks for the 10 gifted, Manzanitos. The 100 bits, Go Haku, and 100 bits from Jesse. I appreciate it, y'all. That's big time. That's big time. That's not even medium time. That's just straight up big time. Welcome back, Bismo. Welcome back, Crystal. Crystal Lands. Welcome back, Ghetto Bob. I don't know if I'm big time. I think I'm definitely more medium time. I feel like I'm more of a medium time kind of dude. You know? Do you think so, Meg? You're not, but like I can hear you and no one else can. That's that's right. That's exactly correct. They most likely, that's, you know, they can only guess. That's right. Yeah, we could be medium time together. Oh, for sure, right? For sure. Welcome back, Malcolm. Yo, welcome back, everyone. Let's keep that hype train going. We're already at level 4. Oh my goodness. Keep it going. Can we get to level 5? You think we can get to level 5? Thanks for the 101 bits, Sri. 50 people in chat already. That's so crazy. That's literally wild. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, you cheered some bits. That's what you do. Welcome back, Craig. I love that everyone is like so hyped for Sliced. Y'all come in really early. Oh, people are saying welcome back, Meg. All right. Oh, isn't that nice? If they're ready, yeah, if they're ready to go, I was gonna do the song in a minute here. Okay. All right, chat. I always like hanging out with chat for the first like 10-ish minutes, you know? Welcome back, Tony. It soothes my emo boy soul to have a little time with all the regulars early in the chat. So appreciate everyone coming in early. We're gonna do the data drop in a few minutes, and yeah. So while we're doing that, welcome back, Afton. While we're doing that, get your emotes out. Hey, you guys got 90 seconds to keep this hype train alive. Okay, you have 90 seconds. And so while you ponder how you're going to do that, I am going to go for a second, and I will leave you with the intro.
My favorite.
Mine too. Welcome back, Meg.
Welcome back, Nick.
Wow. To another week of Sliced.
That's right. Also, welcome to my cat, but I don't think my cat has made an appearance on Sliced yet.
I don't think so. I do see a little cat back there. All right. Welcome, Meg's cat. How are you feeling about this week, Meg?
I am feeling excited about this week. I mean, I feel like the end is in sight for lap 1 and we're gearing up for lap 2, and it just, it feels like, wow, we will soon be almost like, a third of the way through Sliced, which is, hard to believe.
Yeah, I find that kind of insane that it's been, counting this week, 3 weeks of Sliced, and it's just been an absolute roller coaster every week.
Yes.
I especially love like more memes, Afton with an alignment chart this past week. A lot more people just like interested on Twitter using the hashtag. Just a lot of people in general, and not just like, people who are just like casuals coming in and hanging out, but people like coming in every week now, and it's been really fun to see all of this grow. So that's been really awesome.
Yeah, it is really exciting. There's something new each week.
Yeah. So let's while we're enjoying thinking about Slice from the past couple weeks, let's have an introduction to our contestants this week, y'all.
I'm Michael Malarkey. I'm the Director of Data Science at the Lab for Scalable Mental Health.
My name is Ethan Douglas, and I'm a data analyst at The Athletic.
Kyle Ligon, Northern Illinois University.
Landon Buechner, Texas A&M alumni and upcoming data scientist.
All right, y'all. That's right, we do have a chicken tonight doing some data science. So I hope you all are excited for our contestants tonight. And right now we're taking a look over at Mike Malarkey's screen. And Mike Malarkey, as he said, Director of Data Science over at Stony Brook University. Meg, do you have like one or two things about Michael before we get going here?
Yeah, sure. So Michael has a PhD in clinical psychology from UT Austin, and he has also a BA and master's in psychology. His cat Boo provides excellent code review. We'll see if his cat will be assisting tonight. I don't think that we have anything in the rules about that.
I think that's so long as the cat's in emote only mode. I think we're okay.
Yeah, emote only mode. That's right. His hobbies are playing guitar, reading, and going for walks with his fiance, who also loves coding. So maybe she'll make an appearance on a future season of Sliced.
All right, and while we're going to different screens now, let's go check out. Oh my goodness, who is next? It's Landon. And it's good to see Landon's share screen working. So Landon back with us. And Landon from last season. Meg, what are a couple facts that we know about Landon tonight?
Yeah, so the number one thing that Landon wants us to know is that he's on the job market. So he's a recent graduate and ready to use his skills in the real world. Outside of academia and all things academic, he likes to run long distance, read epic fantasy, sci-fi, drink copious amounts of coffee, and also drink IPAs with the boys, with a Z.
That's right. And so there's Landon Buechner. And if you remember last season, he was still in school. He has now graduated. So perhaps, I believe he is the youngest contestant we have in Slice this season. So going forward, let's go check out the Chicken Man himself, Kyle Ligon. What do we know about Kyle tonight? All right.
Yeah,
Before. Oh my god. Never mind. Go for it.
All right.
Jesus.
Is that a leak? I wasn't.
I thought that was going to be a leak as well, but he is literally in the Discord and the memes channel.
Oh wow, that's okay. All right, I'll have to check in on that in a moment. But to tell you a little bit about Kyle, our first chicken on Sliced. He's into what he calls some real quote boomer shit, like Rocket League, the Packers, Duke Blue Devil basketball, and trying to figure out how Attack on Titan is going to end. He's our season 0 winner, so our pilot season of Sliced. And other than that, he has 2 dogs, Bale and Reddick. Additionally, he has a wonderful, beautiful wife named Christina, who keeps him in check. And they apparently both love the Joe Rogan podcast. So those are the things that Kyle would like us to know about him on Sliced.
Yes, and just a reminder to Kyle, and as everyone else, please keep the eyes on your own screen. He is representing Bird Gang, so hashtag Bird Gang, and any bird emotes you have. That is what he would love to see in chat here tonight. So last but not least, the Athletics own Ethan Douglas. And rather than us telling you about him, let's hear from Ethan himself.
So my name is Ethan Douglas. I'm a data analyst at The Athletic, a sports media company. People have described me in the NFL analytics community as a more charismatic Ben Baldwin. Yeah, so I'm a data analyst. I'm not a data scientist. I can churn out a lot of charts, a lot of data visualizations, and explore data. I do have some skill in feature engineering and some creativity, but definitely will lack a bit on the hard modeling side. I have these boxing gloves with me. You know, boxing is something I really love to do, and it's something that's taught me a lot about myself. In the words of a famous philosopher, life isn't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's Rocky Balboa. You know, if you're willing to get in the ring and take some punches, then you can accomplish a lot. I have no idea how my style of coding and analyzing compares to others. Yeah, I mean, I probably will lose, to be honest. Losing isn't something I really view as failure. I don't have high expectations, but I'm really excited just to learn and compete and test myself.
So what else do we know about Ethan Douglas, Meg?
Yeah, so tell you just a little bit more about Ethan. As he says here, or you can tell here, he really loves being active, whether that's playing a sport. Apparently he's a huge beach volleyball fan. I also know he's LA-based, so maybe I'll run into him there on the beach at some point. He's also into hiking, paddleboarding, etc. He's a big dog person. He's got a 4-year-old Vizsla, which I have no idea what that is.
It's a fairly, it's like a medium or large dog. Shout out to my homie Jen over in Connecticut. She's got a Vizsla.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Well, his Vizsla is named Winston, who's also a big Frisbee fan. He grew up competing in combat sports, mainly wrestling, then branched into jiu-jitsu, boxing, and MMA. He's actually an undefeated 1-0. Is that how you say that? 1-0 boxer?
1-0. So
1-0.
Thank
Thank you.
0 losses.
Some of this is relevant and applicable to Sliced, so I should really, learn a little bit more sports terminology. But just to keep things in check, it was an event for a charity at his grad school, but he's holding on to that title forever. So we'll see if he can add another title to his rack with Sliced.
That's right. And although y'all can't really see it on the screen, let me see if I could do a little magic here. You and me, if we go away, Ethan, this is probably the best I could do, but Ethan is asking for people to help donate to Transgender Law Center. So if you're interested in supporting the Transgender Law Center on behalf of Ethan and on behalf of yourself, Ethan would appreciate it, and I can definitely say, at least for myself, I would also appreciate it, y'all. I would also appreciate it. All right. So it is about 5 minutes till, and we do have the data drop. So we're on Ethan's screen right now. He is looking up some doc. We could take a look over here at Landon's screen. Oh my goodness, everyone's screens are all not in the order I was expecting them to be. Landon is looking at doc. He has split his desktop, so he's got doc on one side and his notebook in the other. Here is Mike Malarkey. Mike Malarkey, he has, if you are familiar with Michael Malarkey's streams, Michael Malarkey basically has streamed Sliced or practicing Sliced for the last month. So this is quite literally what his streams start out looking like in general. So if you are a fan or a sub over there, more than likely this is very familiar to you. And let's take a look at the current champion, Kyle Ligon, who apparently has no desktop. Okay, there we go.
Very, very minimal approach. Yeah.
It's a bold move caught in. So they all have the data. The data was dropped 10 minutes ago. If you are interested in participating tonight alongside the contestants, exclamation data will get you to episode 3's data set over in Kaggle. And it is a pretty straightforward data set, I would say. What do we know about the data set, Meg?
Yeah, so this is a data set that I'm told if you are regular in Nick's stream, you may have encountered before. This is the Superstore data set. So our contestants are challenged today to predict profit from this data set of Superstores. There's some basic metadata about the product that you can see. We're looking at here like the region, category of product, subcategory, etc. Like Nick said, it's a fairly straightforward data set, which is maybe a little bit of a switch up from last episode's data set. So yeah, they're predicting profit. Their evaluation algorithm is RMSE. Or it could be your evaluation algorithm or data set if you choose to participate alongside our contestants on Kaggle.
That's right. And y'all taking it easy on them. What I really liked about this data set, and we did this maybe 2 months ago on a data blitz on my channel, but there was basically no missing data, and there was a lot you could do in terms of visualization, and a lot you could do in terms of how you feature engineer. So I'm hoping that even though it's a pretty straightforward data set, I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of creativity to fill in where there is less complexity.
Yeah, exactly. They really have kind of no excuses when it comes to the modeling, proportion of this, or even prepping the data like last week. One of the biggest hurdles was the volume of missing data and kind of overcoming that. So it's not going to be an obstacle, and nor is it going to be an excuse for our contestants today.
And right now we're looking at Ethan, who is looking at some data visualization before we even get started here. Remember, the first 15 minutes is of them just reading over the documentation. At 9 o'clock, that's when they start actually coding lines. But Meg, you want to tell us about our golden features tonight while we're looking at Ethan Douglas's screen?
Yeah, because I think Ethan may already be on a pretty great track here to reveal a golden feature pretty early on, because our 10-point golden feature today is to just make some kind of geographical plot. So yeah, if you're going to look at something like plotting, sales volume or something by state in a map of the United States, that's going to earn Ethan here pretty quickly a golden feature. So that's our first golden feature worth 10 points. The other golden feature worth 5 points is Nick and I decided to switch things up a little bit and make this more of like an event-based golden feature where our contestants, we want to see them make a submission to the Kaggle leaderboard within the first 30 minutes of Sliced. And something that's not just submitting the sample submission file for our future contestants. It's not gonna cut it. So they have to make a real submission to the leaderboard within the first 30 minutes. So, but we think that's possible with this data set.
Yeah, I not only do I think it's possible, I think it might be probable, just because of how the last 2 weeks have gone. We've seen a lot of folks put in submissions really, really early, just to have something in the submission. I don't know what you call it, the submission queue, I guess, if that's what you want to say. So I feel like this isn't impossible, but it's very likely that not everyone is going to do this. Like, we've seen sort of the spectrum of everyone, from people throwing in almost 10 submissions as fast as possible to people who have submitted one thing at the very last moment. So we'll see who gets to speed run their predictions here, and we'll also be very interested to see if anyone does what apparently Ethan's already setting up to do, which is kind of fun. Finding those golden features. Meg, you want to go over the rules real quick?
Yeah, let's do it. So as you've probably gathered by this point, if you're in chat, Sliced is a 2-hour competitive live coding game show, so that I can call myself a game show host. So our contestants have 2 hours to build a predictive model on this data set for points. And along the way, they get points for other things like the golden features that we've introduced. But they also get points for 2 other categories. The first is chat. So chat, you play a big role in how well our contestants do, how many points they come away with at the end of the night. And then finally, we have data visualization. So how well do our contestants tell a story with their data, create compelling and interesting and varied data visualizations? And that is to impress Nick and I as judges. So the score breakdown is, I think it's 20 points for chat vote, 15 points for golden features, 30 points for data visualization, and then the remaining 30 points for 35 points for modeling. And modeling portion is all or nothing. So certainly they can get a lot of points for that, but also are going to rake in points for chat, golden features, and the data visualization judging that Nick and I do.
So something that's pretty interesting to even start with is we're seeing Kyle Ligon, not last season, but inaugural season champion. He's in Tableau, which we haven't seen yet, and he has actually put together a geoplot. So he did have data plotted by state there, Meg. So that's 5 points already to NS champs, and they are underway. So here is Ethan Douglas, working out of a Jupiter lab, it looks like.
Yep.
Here is Landon Buchner, also looking for a job, folks. So if you are out there and you maybe know of a place he might be able to land, Landon Buchner here, also getting going. He has loaded in his data, and he has his doc ready to go. He apparently is also screen sharing with the internet connection of, I don't know, 28 kbps. So this is...
Yep. We worked on that a little bit. It looks a little bit better than it did during our setup. So I'm loving it. So I see that Kyle's putting together basically like a dashboard. So if we were doing sort of like BI sliced, I mean, he's definitely onto a great start.
Yes.
It's kind of funny that, I mean, this data, really lends itself quite well to, BI style dashboards.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the fun thing about this particular data set and just data science in general. Like as a data scientist or as someone who's working in the analytics realm, you may have really crazy data sets like last week's SLICED data set where it had tons and tons of missing features and it was just really messy. And then you can also get data sets like this where it's like really clean and clear, but there's not a lot. So
Yep.
What is going on? Kyle is he like pomodoring his?
I think he is. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, this is our pilot season champion right here. He's I guess he's learned a thing or two, and he's really kind of like taking things to a new level. I have to wonder if he is currently wearing a chicken suit. We can save that for the post interview.
I can only, the answer has to be yes.
It has to be.
Don't break the immersion. Don't break the immersion. But yes, Kyle is representing what he dubs #bird gang. So if you are a part of Kyle Ligon's bird gang, spam those bird emotes in chat, y'all. Whatever bird emote you want, he'll take. So here's Michael Malarkey. Michael Malarkey also working on some data visualization right now. And it looks like this is more of the typical data visualization we've seen in previous weeks.
This looks very different from the like missing observations, kind of like plots from the data set last week, though. He's probably pretty relieved to see that there's no missing data.
Yeah, and it's so funny because like there really hasn't been a lot of episodes of SLICED, like even including the 4 episodes we did back in March. The differences in data every single week so far have been really, really vast, and I think this particular data set might be weirdly enough, maybe the most strange out of all the data sets we presented.
Yeah, I think so. It's like strange in its simplicity. But that doesn't mean that it's, not going to pose its challenges, because really they're competing against each other. So and of course, as always, time, as in, every episode of SLICED. So
that's right. Also, if those who are observant or those who are less observant, if you did not notice, 2 folks are in Python tonight, 2 folks will be in R. One of the 2 R folk, Kyle Ligon, he will also be in Tableau apparently, which is a complete surprise to me. Yes. An absolute first. And also welcome to all 113 of you in here. Again, from me and Meg, just amazing that there's 100 people in here watching our competitive data science game show. So thank you so much.
Right.
Let's go back to Ethan's screen for a second, and while we're over on Ethan's screen, let's just do a couple of our shout outs to our people supporting us behind the scenes. A big shout out, first of all, to our studio. Thank you for your support so far here during the first season of Slice. So thank you, Hearts in Chat, to our studio. Hearts in Chat to Streamlit. Streamlit, another supporter of Sliced, and we do very much appreciate all the support from both our studio and Streamlit. And last but not least, y'all, a new supporter of the stream and supporter of Sliced. Let's give a very big Hearts in Chat. Spam all your heart emotes for NVIDIA, y'all. So thank you, NVIDIA, for your support and helping helping support Sliced and helping us do what we can over here. So I appreciate it, y'all.
I see, is this Ethan's screen that we're looking at right now?
We are on Ethan's screen.
Yeah, so are you kidding me? No missing values. That was apparently half of his strategy. It's exactly what we were just saying. It can still be a surprise, even if it's, it's deceptive, yeah.
Yeah, and something Ethan was sort of flaunting in streams and also like talking to me on Discord was like how much he's been training. So like he was literally going through each data set and giving himself 2-hour buckets, and he was like, oh my goodness, I think I figured out how to deal with like missing data, so I'm ready for missing data problems. Of course I could not tell him, right, that data set was
of course. Hey, there's future episodes of Sliced. I'm sure there'll be some missing data. You just gotta nail it in this one.
Let's go back over.
I mean,
go for it, Meg.
I think it's really, for me, like just makes the thought of even being a contestant on Sliced all the more intimidating. Is just like, you really can't predict what you're going to be up against. And so in that sense, it's a lot like the real job of a data scientist. But cramming all of that into 2 hours, is intimidating, impressive. So props to all of these folks, our returners and our new contestants.
What's like absolutely perplexing to me is I've never seen someone stream Tableau, but I'm like absolutely enamored.
Yeah, could we get Tableau as a sponsor? I'm wondering. No.
What if we got Power BI as the sponsor instead? What would happen at that point? Here we are looking at Landon's screen, and Landon, he, again, a recent grad. In his capstone project, he spent a lot of time using Bayesian optimizers. And so we're going to see a lot of different Bayesian optimization libraries or packages from Landon. He's already typing up some doc about this. So he has on the left the Bayesian optimization package he'll be using, and he's talking about how he sort of wrote this a wrapper for it, and it's basically hyperparameter tuning. So this is like a Bayesian approach to grid search. So this will be pretty exciting to see if this is happening. Just because we have seen our like more vanilla grid searches, we've seen our randomized grid searches, we've seen just out of the box grid searches, but I don't think we've seen something that steps through the parameters search in some Bayes optimized way. So interested to see what's Landon gonna do with this. Going
right.
back. Yes.
I'm gonna kick off our first prediction, Nick.
All right.
Since we do have a time/event-based golden feature, we want to see, will one of our contestants make a submission to the Kaggle leaderboard before 9:30 Eastern? So I'm going to kick off that prediction now, if that sounds good, Nick.
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right. So chat, let us know what you think. Will one of our contestants find the 10-point golden feature, or 5-point golden feature, and make a submission to the Kaggle leaderboard within the next 18 minutes?
So exciting, y'all.
Could you use Tableau to make a submission, I wonder? I'd also like to welcome, we've already got a couple of folks from chat on our leaderboard, both returning leaderboard members. We've got Data Lab, who has been at the top of our leaderboard, I believe, the last 2 weeks, and also Jesse Mostapak in first place. Has to be, that's awesome. Jesse is going to be one of our contestants in next episodes, in our next week's episode of Sliced. So welcome, Jesse.
Very cool, y'all. Data Lab has been on the boards, and I believe for the past 2 weeks has been, if not the winner, like top 3. So good to see Data Lab on the board yet again. And Jesse Mostapak, fantastic sighting to see Jesse on the board so early. So
awesome. You would have gotten that golden feature, Jesse.
You would have got, yeah, that's true. And if Jesse actually plotted like a US map, that's 15 points in the bag right there, Jesse. Speaking of people who are plotting things on a map, let's go back over to this is just so visually intriguing. It's hard. It's going to be hard to leave this screen, but I know we need to give a lot of even airtime to everyone else. But this is just a fantastic data visualization summary from NS Champs. Now, the funny thing about NS Champs in last season, if you remember, Meg, was he wasn't really a data visualization person, right?
Yeah. I wonder, is he compensating that by using Tableau? I wonder. Like, not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. I'm just wondering if he's going to be losing some velocity on his fastball, so to say. Like, he did so well.
I almost thought with the Pomodoro that he was kind of like time boxing how much time he plans to spend on Tableau. So hopefully we do see him move on.
Yes.
Because certainly he's going to lose this opportunity to find that first golden feature, the 5-point golden feature of making a submission within 30 minutes. I wonder how much this will really help him. This kind of like EDA that he's doing, how much this will really help him with things like feature engineering, etc. Where we do think you're going to have to be creative to
find an edge.
To find an edge, exactly.
And speaking of people trying to find that edge, we already see an XGBoost model here from Michael Malarkey, Dr. Malarkey here. It looks like he's just trying to make sure the pipeline works here. I don't think he's actually expecting to do anything with this information or the predictions, but he's just trying to set up the pipeline and then start shoving features and feature engineering work and whatever scaling or whatever he might be doing through his pipeline. So this is pretty smart. Good to see this set up early. We'll see if he could get that in the next 14 minutes and perhaps get some 10 points on the board from golden features. Let's take a look at Landon over here, and Landon is looks like he's he is calculating some stuff. This looks like he is trying to use his Bayesian optimizer to step through some of these, to step through his parameter set here. If you are familiar with Bayesian processes and Bayesian machine learning models, you may have experienced that some of these Bayes points of view sometimes take a little longer than your typical linear or random or ensemble type processes. So we'll see how much time he really has to build a true Bayesian optimized model here. So we'll be on the lookout here. It's worth it. I know. Welcome back, Chels. And let's take a look here at Ethan. Ethan looks like he's plotted some things. Again, working out of Jupyter Lab, and I don't think anyone has worked out of Jupyter Lab before on Sliced. So this is a nice IDE for people who are used to Jupyter Notebooks. This is like Jupyter Notebook Plus. If you are someone who wants the feel of a debugger and some tools that you could use along the way, if you feel like adding on widgets and add-ons to your Jupyter Notebook seems to be kind of outrageous and hard to maintain, Jupyter Lab can handle a lot of that. So lots of folks who work in industry and have sort of an enterprise version of Jupyter may be running in Jupyter Lab a lot of the time. We are seeing Ethan doing that on Slice tonight.
I do see Ethan has noticed that our holdout is a subset of the states that are in the data set.
And that's really excellent, right, Meg?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Good observation.
Yes. And so I do believe that if you can recognize that there are going to be some states missing from the data set, and there definitely are, I feel like you don't want to go too hard into training models that are based around states. You might want to...
Yes.
You might want to train...
Doesn't mean you can't plot it. I mean, we still want to see that for golden features, but yeah.
Correct. City population, but I don't know if you could use that. I don't think there are any rules against bringing in other sources of data. but
No. Can we use external data? I would say yes.
yeah,
I think that's impressive if you can, on a never before seen data set, identify another data set you can join to it, deal with any kind of like data cleaning issues, and actually leverage that in any of your data visualizations and models.
yeah. I feel like although it might be a fairly easy join, it'd still be a join.
In this case. Yep.
It would like
in this case, yeah.
Like if you find postal code and population, you would still need to join it and bring it in and hope that it's going to give you an increase in model improvement, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've got to kind of make a bet as to whether that's going to be worth your time.
That's right. So we'll see if Ethan will do that. Not sure. I don't know how we're supposed to deal with that, Meg. Do you want to make an announcement saying that's okay?
Yes, I can let the contestants know. I think that's a fair thing.
Okay. Yes. It will be really difficult it would be pretty difficult, in my opinion, to bring in external data, just from a time limited standpoint. Because
of course, this is gonna like tip some information to the contestants during the show. They're probably going to wonder why, if they're not Ethan, I'm messaging them of the fact that they can use external data. So
I feel like since Ethan asked the question in kind of a public way, I feel like we could kind of answer him in a sort of public way as well.
Yep.
So, no, Craig, I think that's just your unfortunate internet. So,
all right, you can see.
We have seen this plot before, by the way, profit versus sales. I think both Ethan and Mike Malarkey plotted this before. And this is just a very interactive version of that graph from Kyle. And remember, Kyle's time boxed himself. Most likely because of his time boxing, he is not going to be getting those 10 golden feature points from submitting early. If you are interested, by the way, in checking out Kyle Ligon's point of view, if I could bring this up and not like completely crash everything. If you're interested in Kyle Ligon's point of view, he is currently streaming.
Oh, he's not wearing a chicken suit.
He is not. Sorry, the immersion's broken.
The reveal.
Immersion is broken. He is currently streaming his point of view over on his channel. That's NS Champions 2004. If someone can shout that out, NS Champions 2004. That is the channel he's over at. So feel free to spam your bird gang emotes over there. And also spam them here. Show them some love, chat. So.
Also, Chelsea, I am drinking tangerine LaCroix. I don't know what people prefer to say.
I believe like, have you ever had, the company that makes synthesizers, Moog? You know that company?
Yes.
Do you know how they pronounce it?
Isn't it Moog?
Yes, it's Moog.
Yes.
And
yes, all right.
And the reason I know this is because when I was like a child, I didn't know how to pronounce it, nor did my friends. And so we called like the number on one of the synthesizers. And it's one, the phone number still worked. Two, someone picked up and they're like, hi, this is Moog, blah, blah, blah speaking. I'm like, how do you pronounce it? They're like, Moog.
Just said it. Wow.
And then
that's how you found out, huh?
Yeah, that's how I found out.
Huh.
That's how
I don't know. No. I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know how I knew that, but I did. Yeah, somehow know that it was Moog. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce LaCroix because so I'm from Minnesota, and I think the company that makes this is either Wisconsin or Minnesota, and there's St. Croix River in Minnesota, and I'm just used to saying St. Croix and saying Croix. So I think if I'm in Minnesota or Wisconsin, I would say LaCroix for sure. But I don't know when I'm in California or global, we'll say.
It seems like a lot of the chat is agreeing with you, Meg.
Okay. I'm relieved, and welcome to my brain, the brain of a linguist or a former linguist.
Here's Ethan. Ethan not coding right now, but apparently trying to earn some hearts and minds in chat. So if that
Baby photos, yeah.
if that video wasn't enough, maybe baby Ethan is enough.
A potty break too.
Let's go over to Michael Malarkey. Michael Malarkey looks like he's just hammering away here. Do you know what this reminds me of, Meg? Do you know what his pace reminds me of?
Tell me.
His pace reminds me of Kanzi from week 1.
Oh.
You know, I feel like there's like a calm, cool, collected pace he's got going on here.
Mm-hmm. Do you think, he's, I think, recently started to live stream. Do you think, surely that has to help with the nerves and just sort of the pace and kind of like the going through the motions of doing something like live coding in front of an audience. What do you think, Nick?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think for me, live coding, the more times you do it, the easier it gets, and the less you think about the time. And at some point in time, it's second nature. You just know what time it is in your stream. And so if he's treating this just like one of his streams, he has an internal clock going, and he's gonna know when he needs to move on into some data viz, or when he needs to move on and go back and do some engineering, whatever it might be. So
yeah, it makes me wonder if anybody would be interested in live product managering, watching me just write a Google Doc or something.
Move Trello cards into different lanes.
Shuffle around Trello cards, send Slack pings. Yeah.
I mean, if we were so enamored by bar charts in Tableau, why not?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not swim lane Kanban cards?
You've seen a few of my Kanban cards, so. I see that we're looking at whose screen are we checking?
This is Landon's.
We see the leaderboard. Looks like we've got a couple more folks from chat on the leaderboard. So welcome Evan, Age of Neil, and Joe Chappa. Jesse, you gotta reclaim number 1 from Evan.
And let's take a look real quick. Okay.
Contestants have 3 minutes to find that time event-based golden feature and submit to the leaderboard.
I don't know why this wasn't working, but it's working now. And that was so strange. But yes, 6 entries, which is pretty amazing. And thanks for everyone submitting and playing along. We also do see Mike Malarkey, who submitted a minute ago.
Oh, so he did make it. Okay, so we do have a contestant on the board. Wow, amazing.
That's pretty incredible. So Mike Malarkey on the board.
All Mike Malarkey
and with some golden features.
That's right. All right, so we've got 10 to Kyle for the geographical plot, and we've got 5 to Michael. Or making a submission within the first 30 minutes.
Yeah. And he says it. Awesome, we're on the board now to make a model that actually predicts anything. So that's pretty incredible. Good job to Michael for earning our time-boxed golden feature and the most expensive golden feature tonight, 10 points to start it out with. So they'll be happy to know that. Now, it is fun to think that SLICED is all fun and games, but take it from me and take it from some of the competitors I've talked to. Looking back at things that they coulda, woulda, shoulda done, those golden features are usually the things that they typically lean their heads into like, oh, I could have done that, or I was thinking of that, or I wish I did that. Seeing this as a time box one, I think this is the one that's going to be really, really frustrating for folks when they hear what it is.
Yes, exactly. Especially because we do usually give the guidance that, it's not a terrible strategy to try to get something, anything, end-to-end kind of working and just get your name on the leaderboard and give yourself a little bit of that peace of mind and give the game show hosts a little bit of peace of mind that you're going to end up, with something to your name at the end of 2 hours.
That's right. We do see Michael Malarkey doing some different data visualization. What package is he using for this? Is it just
ggplot? Yep.
Have I ever seen like this clicking through and not just pressing like next on the panel?
Yeah, it looks like he just generated a bunch of ggplots, so it printed all of them, so you can just kind of like click through each of them.
I see.
Yeah, and he's also using R Markdown, so everything is showing up kind of in line.
Oh, that's right. He is using R Markdown for this.
Yep.
Speaking of people in R, we have the machine has started. So season 0, our pilot season winner, Kyle Ligon, has put away the tableau. And he has apparently given himself in some way a 30-minute handicap in terms of coding stuff in R. So he is just getting underway. He is in that classic Kyle Ligon environment he's been in. He won with this environment. The colors might be a little different than what I remember them, but he is to be feared.
That's right.
The champion from the pilot season.
Yeah, and as far as like our other contestants know, he is still wearing a chicken suit. So there's also that intimidation factor.
You can absolutely check out his point of view. That's NS Champions 2004. He is streaming right now if you are interested. And he would appreciate spamming the bird gang emotes, and it's not just one, right. It's just any bird emote. So whenever you see that screen, y'all, feel free to fill chat up. Speaking of, go for it, Meg.
I'm just noting his comments here that we're watching him type in real live time. Like, I think that regret we were speaking about with respect to the golden features, I think that's going to play out for Kyle, because looks like his intention right now is to speed run an XGBoost model. So if only he had sped run it a little bit sooner, he could have gotten that 5-point golden feature of the time-based submit to competition before the first 30 minutes. Man. So oops, that's all right.
Well,
he can certainly still win. So
he can. And let's hear a little more from Kyle Ligon, in his own words, y'all. Let's see what the bird gang's all about.
Hey everybody, I'm Kyle Ligon. I'm a data scientist in health insurance consulting. I've transitioned to data science from being a math and stats teacher at the high school level. I'm bringing in the bird gang. We are coming for the knife. The slice knife is ours this season. Ladies and gentlemen, with 12 new players, I don't know if they're really used to like the time limit. And so being able to have an action plan and execute that action plan in a 2-hour period is something that I already have down. I've already exhibited that in the first season of Sliced. And so look for me right from the get-go, have something that I'm going to execute and work through while everybody else is stuck in first gear. I'm ready for you to spam the bird emotes in chat. I am ready for your bird signs. Let's go. Rise up. All in all, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming. Let's go.
So what else do we know about Kyle Ligon, Meg?
I mean, what more do you need to know other than he's wearing a chicken suit in his little video for us today? It's incredible. But in seriousness, very seriousness, to tell you a little bit more about Kyle, Again, he's super into what he calls real boomer shit, Rocket League, the Packers, a bunch of other sports, etc. He's our pilot season winner, and what he has, the message that he has for that is that if our people discount that, he understands we start counting at 1. However, all those Python people recognize me as the winner due to zero-based indexing. Thanks, Python people. And he says, all in all, he wants to keep chat, stay awesome. That's his message for you guys. Chat. You all have been great in the past, and he expects nothing less today. Let's go, Bird Gang.
That's Kyle Ligon, y'all.
Yeah.
The pilot season winner. And quite literally one of the most interesting contestants in terms of character. I hope y'all do support not just your Bird Gang leader in Kyle Ligon, but all of our contestants tonight. Grinding it out in 2 hours is definitely not easy. Take it from all the contestants in chat who have done it before. They all would appreciate your support tonight. So
that's right.
Shout out to all of them.
Looking back again at his notes, I do see that he does also apparently plan to perhaps incorporate more data, ? So he did get my message in chat, Discord.
That is good.
So see if that plays out.
Yeah, it's possible that that's just a red herring. Ethan playing some psychological games there, maybe
true.
Headed towards precedents we haven't had before, is playing the hosts, Right. Over here looking at Ethan's screen, and it looks like Ethan is getting ready to submit his first predictions. If you've never done it before, by the way, this is exactly what it looks like. You download the data, you create your predictions, try to make it look just like the sample prediction data set. Currently Ethan is...
It's like he maybe uploaded the wrong file.
I'm almost positive that he tried to upload last week's file because the column name is damaged.
Yes. Ooh, all right. And we see him. He's at the top of the leaderboard. It looks like he just took a screenshot. LOL. Get owned, losers. Oh man. That's pretty fantastic. Of course, I did remind them, and I'll remind all of y'all in chat, that the public leaderboard is only based on just 1% of the test data. So the real rankings, the real scores only get revealed at the end of the 2 hours. So, you should kind of like balance this out with a little, a touch of, healthy cross-validation. But
wow, that's pretty incredible. I'm actually pretty impressed that Ethan has already kind of making his own highlight reel, so to say.
Yep. It's pretty fantastic.
So over here we're looking at Landon Buchner's screen. Landon literally has the internet connection of something that, I think I used to have the same internet connection back in like 1993. So
yeah. How many live coding data science shows were there in 1993? Not many.
Oh man, can you imagine?
Oh, check it out. So he just I think Landon just found himself on the leaderboard too.
He did.
If I'm not mistaken. He's
doing
a little bit of showing off with his cursor there. Perhaps maybe it's just a blur, an artifact. I'm not sure, but I think I saw a little bit of.
Yeah.
Hey, check me out, number 2.
He does have. This is the thing. If you were here in the pilot season, you will remember his infamous season 0, episode 2. For those who weren't there, he could not reproduce his pre-processing steps and get a prediction out of his holdout set. Because of that, he ended up having to do random number generator as his submission. which obviously did not perform very well. So it's actually amazing to see that Landon has not only put up some predictions, but at least in terms of the 1% of samples that we take from your holdout set, he's looking okay. He's got something competitive on the board.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty pleased for Landon right now.
Let's get some claps and hearts in chat for Landon. It's really, really amazing that someone put himself out there as a student in a data science competition with literal industry career professionals. He was up against really tough competition. So seeing him come back and try to prove himself more than he did already on his first in the first time around, that's actually really cool. So more to him. And again, on the job market. So if you want someone who won't take failure as an option, perhaps take a look at Landon Buchner's LinkedIn, y'all.
Yeah, he may win. Do we have a most improved award? We may want to come up with one for Landon. So I'm really happy for that. I'm also seeing Ethan right now. Looks like he's aggregating some public data that he found that he looks like population data, I assume. So it looks like he will be joining some external data after all. He's back.
And, I did see that from Landon as well. So Landon was on a website that looked like it was related to like tax filing or something. And I think he might be trying to grab maybe income or tax bracket information. You can see here, I think he does have stuff on his desktop that he might be trying to pull in. So whether that's demographic information or whatnot, I'd be interested or curious to see what he can do with that. But in my personal opinion, Meg, if this was me, I would not be attempting to bring in external data until I really have like hit a ceiling of my predictions. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a very kind of like big unknown. Like you really don't know if you're going to find an appropriate data set to join. B, you don't know how much work it's going to take to incorporate that into, the primary data set. And then third, you don't know if it's going to improve your model. You don't know if it's going to improve your data visualizations. So I think there's a lot of things that make it risky. That said, I love that our contestants are taking risks, and I think it's kind of adds an interesting kind of creative dimension, but it all comes down to whether they pull it off. Yeah,
and I do think that if they're pulling in data so early that they're not gonna, I think they might lose the idea of like, what is the baseline model with just the data we're provided? And if they lose that and they're realizing that the data that they're adding on might actually add or contribute to more noise, then they're never going to have like that step to go back to. So in my opinion, I would try to figure stuff out with the data set provided, but who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I think they may kind of, feel some of that pressure, from the message that I sent them in Discord saying, hey, you can do this. It's not against the rules. So now suddenly you have kind of like, oh shit, I guess I should be doing that. But somebody among my competitors is doing it. So
somewhat of a tell, but I think that's okay,
Yeah.
I think that's okay. Again, not everyone needs to, if they think they have just a damning good modeling process. Like you might not necessarily need to get more data to make your model sing. But who knows,
Yeah.
$10, all models fail. Do you think that's true? Do you think this is like a Scott Cole tactic? Oh,
what do we got going? Oh wow.
We have his resources, a little graphical H-top looking. He's running at all cores right now, and I'm surprised his mouse is even working at this moment. So
that's right. Nick, I think we should probably kick off another prediction in chat. What do you say?
Let's do it. What do we got, Meg?
I am wondering, now that our contestants are kind of looking at, a bunch of them are looking at joining data around like population and zip code data. I want to know, are we going to find another golden feature by 10 p.m. Eastern? What do you think?
Like
in the next 15 minutes.
You mean, do you think in the next 15 minutes people are going to be plotting on
like making maps and things like that?
How do you think, what would you say to the people who already have done that?
So I think we have 3 contestants who still have not found this golden feature.
I think
yeah,
2 of them found it though.
Who's the other contestant?
Kyle did it, and I'm pretty sure Ethan did it.
Oh, okay. I think I probably missed that. Okay, so it would really just be, will we see it from Michael or Landon?
Yeah.
Is it a boring prediction?
No. If we think they're gonna get to it, let's do it. Like it's chat points, right? It's not their points.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Do we think we're gonna see Landon here, who's currently looks like he is I don't know what he's doing. He was training models before. Do we think Landon, or do we think Michael Malarkey? Do you think either of them will be plotting on a map of the US? Yeah, let's take a look.
All right.
While we're at it, y'all, I want to give shout outs to everyone who threw bits in during that hype train. Thanks to Afton, Sri, Afton again, Manzanitos with a ton of bits, and also 10 gifted. That's freaking amazing. Also, thanks for all those follows, y'all. And I do honestly appreciate just tons and tons of activity in the chat. So if you're in chat, feel free to spam emotes, ask questions, do whatever you got. We got a really nice community here, and tons of people in chat. More than happy to help you out if me and Meg can't get to you in chat. So streams here start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That's Tuesdays for Sliced, but I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And it's always usually based around Slice stuff or data science stuff. So happy to see all of you in chat, hanging out, and I hope you all are having a good time. Is everyone having a good time? Vote yay. Vote yay if you're having a good time, chat.
I'm having a good time, Nick.
Oh. Is that so?
It is.
I'm also having a good time, Meg.
Good. I'm glad.
Let's take a look at Kyle Ligon's environment here. Apparently he wasn't done with data visualization.
Good.
Hell yeah, see, vote yay. There you go. Look at all these folks. Vote yay. Having a good time. Is it too late to heckle Ethan? Oh no, it's never too late to heckle Ethan. Although you did miss baby Ethan. And you also missed some hype video for Ethan. But speaking of hype videos, I believe it might be time for our next hype video, which would be Landon here. So yet again, Landon is competing here on Sliced. Landon, I believe, is the youngest contestant. Just graduated from Texas A&M a couple weeks ago. His quality of his screen isn't great, but I swear to you, the quality of his interview was pretty good. So let's take a listen to Landon.
Hi guys, my name is Landon Buechner. I'm from Houston, Texas. Recently graduated from Texas A&M with a degree in applied mathematics and a minor in statistics. Currently on the job search for a data science position. Definitely you would think that Slice would be dominated by Python users, but I think a lot of people in the industry are really comfortable with R and they have a lot of good statistical libraries, but I would say I'm here for Team Python and I'm hopefully going to win some points for us this time. As most data scientists probably know, coffee is the key to clean code, clear mind. I've had a French press before and I thought I was pretty cool back then, At the same time, you could catch me going to Starbucks, spending way too much money on terrible coffee. I'm not that much of a snob when it comes to coffee. Whatever gets me caffeinated, I'm happy with. In the pilot season for Sliced, thought I was prepared going into it. This time I'm going to be coming in hot with a couple of models in my quiver. I've got sklearn, maybe throwing a neural network if I have the chance. Coming in strong this time.
And what's the intel on Landon Buchner, Meg?
Yeah, happy to tell you about Landon. But first, I'm happy to see that his hype video played out. He is coming in strong this time, I'd say. So, go Landon. Yeah. So again, Landon, for folks who haven't met him yet, outside of all things academic, he likes to run long distance, read epic fantasy and sci-fi, and as we saw there, drink copious amounts of coffee of varying quality, and drink IPAs with his boys. He says that he has diamond hands, but he won't explain what that means. So that's left for us to wonder. Speculate away. What
there
that means.
There are definitely some AMC apes in chat with diamond hands right now. I can tell you that.
I have no idea what that means. You're going to have to explain it to me at some point. And yeah, again, Landon is a recent graduate, very recent graduate, and he's ready to use his skills in the real world, which is what we're seeing him do today, right? This is the real world.
This is, 100% real, and this is 100% exactly what you expect every day. Every 2 hours as a data scientist, this is what it's like. So, Landon streaming out of what seems to be like a broken kaleidoscope right now.
Yes.
So,
broken, by broken, do you just mean like filled with jelly or something?
I'm just gonna say it, y'all. When the YouTube cut comes out, you're not gonna see a lot of Landon's screen, okay? I'm sorry, Landon. It's just
just for the jokes that we're making about it. Only, yeah, you can cut that in there, but
that's right. We're over here on this is Dr. Malarkey's code. And what are we looking at on the leaderboard? Let's take a gander.
I think I saw we've got a few new chat entries to the leaderboard. Gotta click refresh. So it looks like we've got a new #1 from chat, returning chat participant Jin. Also welcome Max in 3rd place. Let's see who else is new. Echo Zulu Echo. Oh, and I just skipped over Jordan, our winner from last week's episode of Sliced. Catherine Taylor. And that looks like it for new entrants. So it looks like we're up to 13 folks, including both chat and today's contestants. With a new #1 of Jin. Welcome.
If you're keeping track at home, Ethan Douglas tonight is a contestant. So is what you'll see here as Magi1, which is, I believe, his gamer tag. Mike Malarkey, that is Dr. Malarkey right here. And soon enough, we'll see NS Champs on the board. Inaugural season winner. But who knows how long it will be before he gets on the board here. All right, let's go around the horn here. Here's Ethan Douglas, and Ethan is importing a lot of city population, so using the external data, joining it onto the current data set, and seeing if he can make his model a little more powerful with a little external data on it. We could go over here to Landon Buchner, and Landon Buchner looks like he's actually submitting again. The quality is not the greatest, but he has been using Bayesian optimization for his hyperparameter tuning, and believe me, this is code in the background. Believe me, it's there. Let's go over here to Michael Malarkey, and Michael Malarkey has set up his pipeline for his XGBoost model, and he has already submitted up into the Kaggle contest page. So it looks like he's just including even more features and perhaps trying to figure out improvements based off different features that he's putting in. He's also doing different normalization here. So very possible that Mike Malarkey here is on the path of just model improvement from here on out. And then let's go over to Kyle Ligon. And Kyle Ligon started 30 minutes later because he was doing a lot of stuff in Tableau. Now he is inspecting the data. I don't know, now that about 30 minutes has passed, I don't know if that was really the greatest move for him. What do you think, Meg?
Yeah, I'm not totally sure. I think, you're able to do some kind of like basic stuff data visualization wise in Tableau, but I think there's a lot more creativity to be had in, what you can do in R, ggplot, or even in Python. And so I think, he was able to generate, a high volume of data visualizations, but, all pretty basic stuff. And of course, it kind of set him back 30 minutes. Progress on, it was supposed to be a speed run, apparently, to get a model. But he is on the leaderboard. I saw that he did manage to make a submission. So we have, I think, all of our contestants on the leaderboard within the first hour.
And if you are interested in competing, not just alongside these contestants, but along with other folks in chat, !data or data, depending on how you pronounce it, !data will get you to our Kaggle page. You can download the data there. And the public scoring right now is 1% of the data. So don't read too much into your predictions. The leaderboard will dramatically change by the end of the show here. So if you're interested in hanging out, doing some predictions, playing along with us, feel free. And if you are really interested in not just doing the modeling side of things, but in SLICED in general, feel free to take a look at our website. !SLICED will get you to our site. If you're interested in being a contestant next season, feel free to let us know. How do you pronounce data, Meg?
I think I say data. Yeah.
You don't say data?
No, not typically. I'm trying to think if there are situations I would say data.
Wow, it's very foreign to you, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like, how do I even make my mouth make the shape of that word? Yeah. Data feels a lot more comfortable. I think way too hard about these things.
Same. As everyone in my chat knows, I saw Chelsea saying, please don't get Nick started on matplotlib. So.
Okay.
Let's take a look over here at Michael Malarkey's screen. And before we talk too much about Michael Malarkey, is it right to hear from Michael Malarkey, Meg? You think it's a good time?
Yeah, let's do it. I think we will have then been formally introduced to all of our contestants once we hear from Michael. Is that right?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's hear from Michael himself.
So I'm Michael Malarkey, and I got a PhD in clinical psychology from UT Austin. And I actually, literally, as of today, I am the director of data science at the Lab for Scalable Mental Health at Stony Brook University. You probably can't see this super well, but it's a little sheet of paper that has the number 8,973. 8,973 is about the estimate of the number of teenagers who get diagnosed with a mental health problem each day. We were able to get people from all 50 states to do a digital intervention, and we improved their depression over the course of months. People should root for me because they can probably see themselves in me, at least a little bit. There are a lot of folks, I'm sure, who are on the channel who are trying to figure things out on their own. A lot of people could be me. I'm super excited. I'm a little nervous, but I think I can still do some stuff. It's gonna be fun.
And what else do we know about Dr. Michael Malarkey, Meg?
Yeah, so Dr. Michael Malarkey has a PhD in clinical psychology from UT Austin. Let's see. As I said at the start of SLICED, His cat Boo may be making an appearance to provide excellent code review, so we'll see if that violates the rules or not. He's taken 40,000 miles of road trips, lots of national and state parks. Outside of that, his hobbies are playing guitar, reading, and going for walks with his fiance, who also loves coding. Apparently, he says during lap 1, which is these first 4 episodes of Sliced, he'll be on the road, maybe another road trip. So he's just using a 16-inch, actually he said 16-foot, but I assume he meant 16-inch MacBook Pro.
That's the MacBook Pro.
That's right, exactly. now I'm visualizing that. He basically operates using RStudio and GitHub for data science, though he uses VS Code for some other dev work that he does. He says he's a psychologist, so he would like to tell chat that he's analyzing us right now. And he says, text that friend, but not that one, the other one. Data science is just starting, or sort of a recent career change for him. So he's super excited to be part of Sliced, and we're super excited to have him.
Yeah. Michael Malarkey also has a stream. So he's not streaming right now because he is on the road, but if you are interested in Michael Malarkey's stream, I believe it's M. Malarkey. Can one of our astute and very diligent working mods have... there you go, Tan. Thank you. So if you're interested in following him, he does data science, what he calls leveling up streams. They are quite literally slice practice streams. So if you want even more sliced in your life... Slice up your life? Is that like a Spice Girl song?
Yes, that's a thing. Officially a thing. I'm calling that a thing. Slice up your life.
So if you're interested to slice up your life, feel free to follow Michael Malarkey over in his channel. Sliced Girls.
Wow. We were talking about regrets earlier, like, our contestants regret not spending more time on golden features, yada yada. I regret that we didn't come up with Slice Up Your Life and Slice Girls sooner. Sliced Girl Summer. Thank you.
Sliced Girls. What sliced girl would I be?
Oh,
I would be
sporty, right?
Oh no, it has to be way nerdier, Meg. It has to be like pivot table spice.
Oh, okay. So we're coming up with. We're talking about sliced girls, not Spice Girls. I'm excited about both. Excuse me.
Pivot table spice.
I want to be chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil spice.
Sliced girl. Yeah.
I want to be song lyrics as code commit comment spice. No one else did that? Okay, that's a me thing. We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it, Meg.
Ooh, look at this. I see some notes here. Is this Ethan
we
that
are
we're
on,
looking at?
We are on Ethan's screen right now.
Yeah, I have this awful nagging feeling that plotting maps is a golden feature, but I don't know how in Python. A bunch of sad faces. Ooh, man, so much regret is kind of a theme.
So that's the thing. He didn't then. I swore he was, or at least was trying to, because you could actually...
Yeah.
At least at the beginning
I know he had
of
some
it,
bar plots, yeah.
Like he was ready, but yeah. So
which reminds me, I think we probably just ended our prediction. I don't think we saw
I did not see
a map from I guess apparently any of our 3 contestants. So the outcome for that prediction is no.
Yeah.
We unfairly didn't include Ethan in that.
I will say that for people at home thinking like the only view you have and the only view Meg has is of what we're looking at right now, that is not the case. Meg is actually inspecting even more so than I in her own view. So
yeah, I do see actually Landon has a section in his notebook titled Geographic Plotting, so hopefully we do see something from him soon.
It would be cool if we saw anything.
Yes.
In terms of quality.
Yes, it would be cool if we saw anything. It's not any better on my screen in Discord than it is on Twitch right now. So in case chat's wondering, yeah. Is that a map? I don't know.
Yeah, it could very well be. It could very well be.
Yeah.
Let's go back over to Ethan. Ethan has plotted what looks to be missing data information. And it does, his comment is absolutely true. He doesn't know how to do it. It's actually really interesting that he has such a finger on the pulse here for the golden features. He has a knack, Boo Ethan. Boo Ethan. Welcome back, Sean. I hope you're feeling better. Everyone, hearts in chat, claps in chat for Sean, okay? Pacific Celt.
Aw.
Hope you feel good. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. Hope you're feeling better, man.
I see Kyle is Googling Superstore dataset, which makes me slightly nervous.
Is he trying to...
Should not be looking up the answers.
We'll see what he does with it, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see what he does, because if he's actually gonna, like, dig around in other people's notebooks, then, like, let's X that. But if he's just trying to scoop out more information... he's, do you think oh god, do you think he's gonna go... Oh, if he inspects it... Do you want to send a warning shot, Meg?
Yeah, should I send... This is just Kyle.
Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna dive in.
No, yeah. My god.
He's gonna be caught in 4K. He's gonna be caught in 4K, guys. The spirit of SLICED, right? The spirit of SLICED is...
I'm like slightly incredulous, and you can see my message to him. No way. All right, he's like, all right, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I hope you caught my additional message I sent there, Nick, that we are watching you.
The spirit of SLICED, y'all, is code live, code for yourself, do what you can, kick it from your head. You can Google, you can copy and paste things, you can do all the things you would typically do, but treat this as if no one else has that data. Really, the spirit of SLICED is to show it live, do what you could do, try to use all the skills you got in your back pocket.
Yeah, don't look up the answers. Yep.
don't look at other people's log loss or training.
Yeah, that counts for chat too. It's I actually really loved seeing lots of chat participating alongside our contestants. I hope you're managing to also watch the stream, in the meantime, which is actually kind of impressive. It can be a little bit demoralizing to see somebody kind of get a perfect score on the leaderboard. So appreciate keeping it honest.
We're gonna see Mike Malarkey here. I think he prefers Michael. We're gonna see Michael Malarkey actually just go with a model, just a linear model, a sales model.
Yep.
And we're going to see if this beats his... Apparently, he was using an XGBoost model, and whatever he was doing wasn't great. So I personally think this is the best approach, and for aspiring or early career or intern or entry-level data analysts and data scientists out there, never underestimate your linear models, right? Your best foot forward is the stuff that everyone has already been doing at that company already. And that's all the stuff that you would do in Excel, all the stuff that you would do just, your typical linear plotting and a lot of different data visualization packages. That's the stuff people have been used to already. So starting there isn't like taking an easy way out or isn't like a bad thing. starting there is actually not a bad idea at all. So starting with some linear models, it's a nice way to just give yourself a very easy baseline. It's always really fast, and you don't need a lot of features to get something decent going. I appreciate the raid. Where is X? Thank you, y'all.
Welcome.
Welcome, raiders, to SLICED, a competitive data science show.
I was leaning in. Every time I lean in, that's how you know I'm looking at Landon's screen. Because I do see some plots from Landon, which I think is, I think he says it's like just like an ugly scatter plot. But we do have some plotting, so
that is
nice
good.
to see.
That is good.
When you squint, you can see it. He
does have a section here labeled geographic plotting, which it's very possible that's what we'll see soon. For the people rating, if you're interested in hanging out and following along, exclamation data will get you the data set our contestants are using tonight, and exclamation sliced will get you some information about our contestants and our website, where you can find more information about our game show here. How can she tell whether those are plots or good? I can't tell on my screen.
I have to get really close. I have to wait for it to come into focus in a really brief moment. Right now it looks a little clearer, but yeah, it's pretty tough. And I just got my eyes checked too, and after this I'm gonna have to get them checked again.
Let's go back over here to Kyle Ligon's screen, our pilot season winner. Looks like he is running a model. I can see that little stop sign in the top indicating his notebook is in the process of running. I wonder if this is just another gigantic XG boost kind of model. It seems like the meta this season, Meg, is XG boost and walk away. What do you think?
Yeah, so far I think so. I think that's right. I mean, I'm so tempted to be able to do, image classification kind of data sets, but we do have to keep things somewhat realistic to, a 2-hour live coding session. I think XGBoost, no surprise that it really lends itself well to this kind of, context scenario of a competitive live coding, apparently.
Yeah. Here we are with Landon's screen, and maybe the winds are blowing nice in terms of Oh no, I jinxed it. So it was okay for a moment there, chat. Now this isn't even 1K. This is no Ks, 0K.
Boomer. Nice.
0K.
Okay.
Oh crap! That's not even Ethan's screen. We run a really professional show here, okay? Here is Ethan. Again, Jupyter Lab for Ethan's notebook, and he's been rolling along pretty well here.
Ooh.
So we have
What's
seen
this going on with his Kanzi cat boost?
Yeah.
Stuff he's got going on here. Nice.
So he imported, by the way, cat boost as Kanzi. So that's a shout out to our week 1 winner, who also was a cat boost user. So our week 1 winner, Kanzi, he has literally import cat boost as Kanzi. That's what he did.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't that cute?
That is sweet. I love the interactions that we see between the contestants, in between the episodes, during the episodes. Yeah, it's just a good vibe. I dig it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. So
Kanzi in chat also digs it. Looks like it's Kanzi on the leaderboard.
Yeah, actually, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Yeah, let's do it. I think we had somebody asking in chat, how this is evaluated, and so yeah, let's take a look at the leaderboard and see exactly how it's evaluated.
Yeah, let them know. Know, Meg.
Yeah, so we're using Kaggle as the place where our contestants are going to submit their predictions. So we've given them a prediction challenge. It's evaluated on RMSE, predicting profit on the Superstore dataset. So they're submitting their predictions. those evaluations are made, and they find themselves on this leaderboard right here, alongside their other contestants, as well as those from chat who want to participate. Oh, I just noticed your sunglasses, Nick. Those from chat who want to participate alongside our contestants. Folks who are just as masochistic as our contestants can download the data, train models, and make predictions as well. So yeah, let's see if we've got any anything interesting happening on the leaderboard. Looks like we're up to 18 contestants.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, we've got a new number one, Sliced Bread, another returner. I think that's Rob Mulla, Kaggle Grandmaster. Welcome. Also, shout out to my friend Adam Royer, who is second to last on the leaderboard. Welcome, Adam.
A few of these names I do see pop out. I see Elliot G here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that was the one that popped out to me. I think Elliot, mentioned Sliced on Twitter, and everyone's using that using a hashtag Slice. Someone is really excited about Slice this season, and I hope everyone is excited about Slice this season. So if you want to engage with people who are interested in Sliced on Twitter, use that hashtag Sliced, and find your people, y'all. Find your people.
I would love to see us really dominate that hashtag, because apparently there was another new TV show that's airing called Sliced, like an actual TV show, or another actual TV show, I should say. It's about pizza, but I think ours is better. So, yeah, get thee to Twitter, and yeah, tweet it up. Hashtag Sliced.
I'm gonna go around the horn again one more. Do you want to try going around the horn, Meg?
I could give it a shot.
Do you feel confident? Do you feel like you could do it? I could.
Yeah, let's.
All right. Where do you want to start?
I've been just kind of going through pretty methodically, first checking out what Ethan is doing.
Right. So let's see
what Ethan's got.
So all you got to say to start is just start with the name.
Yeah. So right now we're taking a look at Ethan. Right now I see that he looks like he is about to attempt, perhaps, to make a geographic plot, which would earn him a golden feature. So, we saw him earlier say that he doesn't have a lot of experience with plotting in Python, specifically doing geographic plots. So you see him here checking out some documentation. This is probably based on his well-founded suspicion that plotting a graph or a map would be one of the golden features from today's episode. So yeah, he's got plenty of time to uncover this golden feature. So we'll see if he can execute. But hopefully with the help of some documentation, he will. How was that, Nick? Grade me.
There's another 3 you got to do.
That's right. Yeah, let's check out Landon. So he's next on my Discord. So this is where I have to squint, right? And I honestly can't really tell what I'm looking at here. It's pretty blurry. He's printing a lot of looks like model statistics here or something. Doing a little bit of scrolling around in his own notebook. Again, I see his plots. The scrolling does honestly remind me a little bit of, I think, was it Landon that we saw doom scrolling in the pilot season?
I think he was the original, yes.
The original doom scroller. So that's, if you've heard us reference doom scrolling on Sliced before, it's thanks to some doom scrolling we saw from Landon. When he, was forced to sadly make a prediction of, from an RNG in the pilot season. But yeah, as we've seen, Landon got on the leaderboard pretty quickly here, and so I think he's definitely redeemed himself. Most improved to Landon so far. So okay, Nick, let's hop over to check out and see what Michael is doing, our studio friend. Let's see. So looks like he's running a workflow set. Yeah, I don't know what I gotta say about this. I'm not super familiar with tidy models. Yeah, let's hop over to save my eyesight. Yeah. And beep. I think that that beep function might be from that TikTok library. I assume that's from the TikTok library that he was using, which I'm probably more familiar with the TikTok library in R than I am with TikTok, the app, honestly. Okay, so finally, let's check out Kyle. I think is last on our list of contestants to check out. So I see him kind of checking out, he's looking up tidy census. So he's also looking to do some data joins, most likely, joining some census data. Ooh, he's actually looking for Excel data specifically. Interesting. Maybe that's, he suspects that's most likely going to be a reliable source of data from the government is more likely to be in an Excel, like slightly less machine readable format, apparently. I wonder, that's kind of funny, but yeah, probably right that those things would be correlated. So yeah, I wonder if at this point, like, have all of our contestants done some kind of data joining on an external data set? I think maybe, I know Landon was looking up some external data to join, but I'm not sure that I actually saw him kind of leverage that or not.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Landon, by the way, whenever I click over the Landon screen, because it takes me forever to load it in, and it looks like this, which I believe is lower quality than literally our Mega Man 2 intro. So,
oh my god.
Here we are on Landon's screen. I saw in chat, is he on free AOL and man's coding on a Game Boy Color? So, you are not wrong, chat. You are not wrong.
Not wrong.
Let's go back over to Ethan. I think Ethan, if we get a glimpse over at his Jupyter lab, we might see, I believe he's plotted.
Almost there?
I think he's plotted something already. I think he's now just trying to get colors. Now, if he's using GeoPandas and Matplotlib to do this, the best way to do this is actually to just divide his data sets and not use some sort of accessor inside. Don't use some sort of key value parameter stuff. And so, look, he is actually trying to do it. You could see the outline of the United States here. So, unsure if you count this, Meg. It's up to you.
I mean, I think it counts. He's making a plot of geographical data.
Do you think? But this is, so he does have longitude and latitude in there. This would indicate that he has joined longitude latitude data onto city because the data set does not have longitude and latitude data. So it's doing this per city. But would you count this as a geoplot? If you say yes, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I would say yes, because I have a hard time saying it's not a geographical plot. That's my, I think it's more sort of like the counter argument that kind of puts me more in favor of saying that I would count this as a golden feature.
Okay. Yeah. So that will be 5 points over to Ethan.
So that's actually 10 points. So we have the geographical plot is 10 points. And then the submission in the first 30 minutes was 5 points.
Okay, so that is 10 points to the person who learned how to do perhaps geoplotting on the fly, Ethan Douglas.
That counts for something.
That's really
so
good.
I think it's just then Landon that is the only contestant so far that hasn't uncovered a golden feature, but we do see that he does have a section in his notebook. If you squint, you can see that it says he intends to do some geographical plotting.
And the thing about Landon, y'all, if you weren't here in the beginning of the stream, Landon is really trying to commit to doing this Bayesian optimization hyperparameter tuning. If you are like, what the hell were all those words? This is him trying to train a predictive model using some sort of Bayesian or conditional probability type process. So this isn't your typical random mix of numbers and see if it works. This has some sort of methodology behind it that's driven by Bayes theorem. So he's been trying to optimize his modeling with that package. And if you are familiar with Bayesian optimization packages, it takes a while to run them. And so it's very likely that he's running them, maxing out his CPU, and has degraded the quality of his video because of that. I am almost positive is actually what's happening. That's why his computer and his share screen here looks like some sort of Jackson Pollock painting. So that is Landon. Let's go back over here to Dr. Michael Malarkey. And Michael Malarkey, last we saw, he was doing some linear modeling just to see what it looks like. But now his comments are saying, that seems to not have spectacularly crashed, so with some time I have left, or with some of the time I have while that model tunes in the background, let's do data viz. Just kidding. We're just going to write code that will set up making my predictions just in case this tuning absolutely runs me down to the wire. So he probably has 2 sessions going. One session he has model tuning, the other session he has data visualization going. And that's something me and Meg have talked about before as like an optimal way to do things. So what do you think about that, Meg?
Yeah, I think it's a good strategy. And yeah, I know that Michael has been spending the last few weeks preparing for SLICED. So it looks like he has settled on, some strategies, whether that's, through his own practice or from watching the previous episodes from last week's, that, I think play out pretty well. So. Yeah.
And again, we're taking a look here. He built this linear model. We're taking a look over here for his older model. Apparently it wasn't doing well. Now, the issue is if he this isn't something I caught, but he might be thinking the model that he submitted, his model predictors I submitted to Kaggle, they did quote unquote worse. He should be ignoring the 1% cut, right, Meg?
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about when I see comments like that from the contestants. Is that it's really hard kind of like psychologically to set aside what you see on the leaderboard and how you see yourself ranking up against the other contestants, because at the end of the day, it's your own cross-validation that matters. Because the public leaderboard is just 1% of the test data. So it really, the real rankings, the real scores are what we see when we do the private leaderboard reveal at the end of SLICED.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the man who is now in his 3rd environment. This is Kyle Ligon, and
wow.
His
LibreOffice.
His skills and techniques may be unique, but let us not forget he is the pilot season champ, and perhaps, oh my goodness, is he actually just manually entering some data
entry? He's creating data. Yes.
This is a man unhinged right now.
And this, I assume, is this the data that he found from like the U.S. Census, which is. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see this format of data, but I think if I saw this, I'd say, you know what? No, I've got 30 minutes remaining. I have to do data entry. Like, wow.
This is absolutely crazy, in my opinion. This is absolutely crazy in my opinion, because not only does he have to clean this data, but he has to import it and somehow use it. And if I'm not mistaken, he still hasn't had his first model train go through, right? So I'm wary that now we're coming into 30 minutes left on the clock, and he's still trying to join sources. He may have shot himself in the foot in terms of that Tableau exercise he did in the first 30 minutes, Meg.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, though, speaking of kind of like the data visualization that we saw in Tableau and the data visualizations that we've seen so far from our contestants, I have to say, like, just comparing this to, I think it was last week where I felt, very impressed by the data visualization we saw. I don't know that I feel the same about this week so far.
I
think,
Oh, that was a ding for, I'm guessing, Kyle. If he is streaming audio through his share screen. Unless that was you, Meg, right?
No.
So I'm pretty sure that was Kyle. Taking a look at the leaderboard real quick, but rather than the leaderboard, let's get a sneak peek. It's not even a sneak peek, it's just a live look-in over at Kyle's stream. Now, if you are interested in taking a look at NS Champs right here, you can go to his channel. That's NS Champions 2004. If any mods in chat want to shout that out, that would be nice. But you can absolutely take a look at his point of view if you want to see if he's going to make it to the finish line and you don't want to miss anything from his perspective. Feel free to take a look at his stream and also give him a follow, y'all. Let's make sure we follow our contestants where we can, all right?
Right. And I think you just saw from his perspective that I've just given our contestants the 30-minute warning. So there's just 30 minutes remaining for our contestants to make their final submissions, impress us with their data visualization, uncover golden features, and most importantly for chat, show off, like earn those chat points, win the hearts and minds of chat, those 20 points. We've got a quick food break while model trains. I'm hungry, eating a fish taco, BRB. Ethan is basically a neighbor. I mean, I think he's also based in LA, so I wonder if he could
fax some tacos.
Bring me some too.
That would be nice.
I could go for a fish taco right now.
He did mention already, I plotted a map, okay? That counts if it's a feature. If a feature is, it's a map.
Nagging feeling gone. All right.
Well, luckily for you, Ethan, you did it. Let's take a look at Landon. And Landon, for whoever can read hieroglyphics,
that's earlier.
He is tuning through a model. It looks like training looking good. I can't read the rest of it. Everyone else knows why. But I am assuming his training is going through and he'll have predictions, another set of predictions on top of his predictions already, sooner than later. But let me tell you, data visualization strongly lacking here. If he has none, he gets no data visualization points from me, Meg. What do you think?
I mean, he had an ugly scatter plot and he had a bar plot. And he has a section that says that or conveys some kind of intention to do some geographical plotting. But yeah, very, very bare bones.
Yeah. And speaking of bare bones data visualization, I would also be it would also be surprising to me if Michael Malarkey does do any data visualization at this point in time. It looks like he's been slamming the model. He's plotted a few bar plots, a few scatter plots here and there, but he also hasn't been wowing me in terms of data visualization, Meg.
No. I think we saw a couple things. He did some missing data plots. I think he did, if I recall, a correlation plot. He did a bunch of like histograms, I think, of some of like the numerical data, but all kind of pretty basic, kind of like first pass kind of EDA stuff versus kind of more of the insights that we're interested to see that tell us a little bit about the data and some things we can take away from it. Pretty minimal. Notably lacking in memes in plot titles, which is something that I always appreciate. Yeah,
it'll be pretty interesting to see if Michael Malarkey wins the hearts and minds in chat. Chat, who are you thinking about? Let's get some votes in. Just spam who you think at the moment is winning your heart, your mind. As we go back over here to Kyle Ligon, Kyle, did impress us early with some Tableau. He has not come back to it, which makes sense, but I'm feeling he's under the gun here in terms of modeling. He's I don't know if he's going to be able to make it to the finish line with something that he thinks is suitable.
Yep.
What are your thoughts, Meg?
I mean, all I care is that he's got something on the leaderboard. It looks like Kyle has made 4 submissions so far to the leaderboard. Unless this is somebody else in chat who happens to be named Kyle. Hopefully we've got the right person. So that makes me happy. But yeah, I think with just under 30 minutes remaining, do start to get nervous about, is he really going to be putting, season 0 tier work, in front of us on the leaderboard or not? I don't know.
We'll see soon enough. We're back here over on Landon's screen. He has plotted a Seabourn Heat Map. We've seen this a lot from Python users. I'd be interested to know why the heat map now as opposed to not doing it in the beginning.
Right.
Usually this is the kind of stuff you would do to figure out what kind of features to use in your model, right, Meg?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean by, kind of like expect that early first pass of data visualization to really be about understanding the data, thinking about some of the stuff that Julia Silge, for instance, was doing last week. But yeah, it's a little, I think, maybe the strategy is instead to look for golden features if it's this late. That could be what he's attempting. We can't really read what messages he may be conveying to us in his code comments right now. It's just a little bit too blurry. Maybe if we could, we'd know a little bit more. But yeah, I agree. I tend to agree, Nick.
Which makes me kind of have to start putting together my scorecard here.
Yep.
With that said, we have about 25 minutes to go before the end of tonight's Sliced, y'all. How's everyone doing? Everyone good in chat? How are we feeling, y'all? How are we feeling? Are we still here? Everyone with me? Everyone, me and Meg right now?
Who's there? Ooh, okay. I see. We're looking at Ethan right now. Looks like he's doing more golden feature hunting, looking to plot a word cloud. He's also, let's see, wants to figure out why the heck his cross-validation score, quote, dropped 20 points. So some insights into the mind of Ethan right now.
If I know in the top corner here, it's hard to see because it's under chat, but Ethan does have this scatter plot, and he has a plt.legend bbox to anchor. If you type !bbox in chat, for a year, I've been trying to commit this line to memory. I finally have done it, but for literally a year, I was like Googling this, and I had clicked it so many times that now Ethan has done it. So bbox to anchor. Glad to see him call this the Nick Wan special. Shout out to my bro, Ethan
Nice.
Douglas.
Looks like we're moments from seeing a word cloud here. One of my least favorite data visualizations would be the
Really?
word cloud. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There it is.
Why so much word cloud hate?
Well, I think it's like something that's more of a visual design thing. It's kind of just like a flashy thing. Like as far as, how much insight you can really glean from this, like just make a bar plot, or any other kind of more traditional way of conveying count. Yeah.
Uh-oh. We're here.
Oh,
Meg.
look at what do we got? Oh my gosh.
Meg.
Oh, is this an interactive this blows away just the basic scatter plot geo-visualization that Ethan was doing.
Oh my goodness.
But is there any data on this plot, or do we just have a map right now?
We have a map. I'm sure he's going to shove some data into it at some point. He's using Plotly for this. and I'm really excited. One, because we were able to see it in like good quality for a few seconds. Two,
That's right.
Two, he's keying in on it somehow. So I'm pretty excited to see if he had, you know, Meg, I don't know about you, but having every single contestant get one of these golden features, that's actually awesome to me.
I think that's great. Yes. Yeah, I definitely want it to be somewhere between all of the contestants and none of the contestants, and, you know, closer to all, I think is really exciting. So very, very pleased. But I think we really got to see him plot data on it. You know, I don't think the map by itself counts. I think we've got to see him actually pull in that data. So
I do think so too. I am currently adjusting my scores as we speak.
Oh man.
But yes, that is pretty good. That was nice to see. We're over on Kyle's screen, and Kyle has plotted 3 dots. So we have gone from Plotly interactive geomapping to 3 dots.
Yep.
This is truly the alpha and omega in terms of data visualization. So let's go over to Mike Malarkey. Mike Malarkey, looking at predictions versus expected, plotting predictions on the x-axis. Meg, what are your thoughts about plotting predictions on x versus y?
I think you usually want the predictor to be on the x-axis, and the outcome should be on y-axis. I think that's would be typical, if I'm not mistaken.
I do that on stream as well. This is definitely more unorthodox, but nonetheless, it is a pretty straight line with low variability. His predictions are coming out all right here. Let's take a look at Ethan Douglas. Ethan, with some sort of histogram. And it looks like he is working on some feature engineering to juice out a little more RMSE out of his model. We'll see if he could come up with some new features in the remaining 20 minutes. Finally, we do come back over to Landon. And Landon's share screen is loading because you know why. Connection problems, connection issues. As It's Me, Tony said in stream, every single person seems to be streaming out of Texas right now, Landon included.
That's right.
So people having perhaps energy or ISP issues right now in Texas. We might be seeing one of those folks competing right now. So Landon plotting a geographical plot, doing a little geomap here. It looks like he's trying to plot profit, and he does have some data on it, Meg. So I think this does count.
I think that counts. I think that actually does count.
If you squint,
questionable result, but yes, he has data. So.
Yeah, if you squint hard enough. This word right here says profit, so he is coloring his data points here by profit. So that is what we're seeing here. If you believe me, cool. If you don't, I understand.
So now we have, like, all of our contestants have officially found golden features. Michael is the only contestant who has not found the geographic plotting golden feature, but he did make a submission to the leaderboard within the first 30 minutes. So
that's right. So he will he'll get points that no one else can get anymore. So he does have that going for him.
He can only get more.
What are the point standings right now in terms of golden features, Meg?
Yeah, so we've got Kyle, Landon, and Ethan with 10 points each for discovering the geographic plot golden feature. And then Michael with 5 points for discovering the time event-based golden feature of making a submission to the leaderboard within the first 30 minutes of Sliced.
That's good. That's actually pretty great.
Yeah,
in fact.
That's solid.
So coming in close already. And remember, y'all, at the end of the night, in a little over 15 minutes from now, you in chat will be voting for someone who's going to get 20 points. So the person who you believe is your favorite, the fan favorite, the chat favorite, whoever you vote for, use your vote wisely, because it does relate to 20% of the pie here. So 20 points for chat vote. You can get up to 15 points in terms of golden feature points. Data visualization between me and Meg, that can total up to 30 points, but it's distributed across all 4 contestants, however we see fit. And at the end of the night, modeling, whoever has the best RMSE, in this case, whatever the lowest is, that participant gets 35 points and everyone else gets 0. So you have a really important vote to use in several minutes from now.
Right. I don't know if you can hear Max, but he's voting. My cat is crying. I don't know if he's...
I can't.
If you can hear him on stream. He's ready to vote.
I'm going to go around the horn one more time here, Meg.
Okay.
All right, let's start over here with Ethan Douglas. Ethan Douglas, who has plotted some stuff on a geo map. He is creating some more features. He has brought in cat boost, and he's trying to optimize for that. It's a shout out back to Kanzi here. He has imported cat boost as Kanzi. Week 1, episode 1 contestant who also used cat boost. Let's go over to Landon. Landon is plotting stuff in Plotly, so an interactive plot, and it is a geo map. So he is also scoring some points here, getting golden feature points, plotting profit over his map of the US here. Sorry for the quality, YouTube, but it is what it is. Landon on the board with some points. Let's go over here to Mike Malarkey. Michael Malarkey, Dr. Michael Malarkey, not only has been working on modeling and tuning models, some feature engineering as well, but more importantly, perhaps most importantly, he has not been focused on data visualization. So we'll see if he ends up juicing out some data viz in the last under 15 minutes to go.
I think he's going for it right now.
It's true. We do see him with a line of ggplot here at the bottom, so it's possible he'll be able to grab some ggplot data viz, hopefully earning some points there. It's going to be tight right now. We haven't seen a lot from him, so this is really where he's got to make a lot of points up. And last but not least, a person who once plotted 3 points, here we are looking at 4 points now. Kyle Ligon. Kyle Ligon did start off with Tableau, so he does have a lot of data viz to his name. We are looking at some model validation, model metric information. Started late, has 30 minutes gone by doing Tableau information. Spent another about 20 to 30 minutes seeking out external data to join. It looks like he's done that, and now he's trying to work with what seems to be, if not a XG boost gradient boosting model, some sort of random forest or tree-based model. It looks like he's submitting up into the predictions right now, and that and the rest of the contestants have
more params, more tune. Love it.
About 15 minutes, a little definitely under 15 minutes to go. Let's check out the leaderboard so far. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, there we go. Seeing, all right, that's definitely some Nikki leaks right there. Cool. But fine. You know, yeah. But fine.
A little bit of behind the scenes. Yep. How we run the show. We're up to, it looks like 21 folks on the leaderboard, which is awesome to see, including welcome David Robinson, who is a upcoming contestant next week. Currently in position 9, again, just on the public leaderboard. So we'll really see how things, fall together when we do the private leaderboard reveal in, not too much longer.
A little less than 12 minutes to go for all these contestants. Let's go back over to Landon. And Landon here, when the screen loads, it looks like he is still plotting things before this goes away. I need to flip codes, don't really want to spend time coming up with that other blah, 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 digging for my old zip to FIP CSV. I don't know what any of that means, but sure enough.
Oh, yeah, he's got to map zip codes, which is some kind of like proprietary format apparently, to FIPS codes, which is like a U.S. Census kind of designation. Apparently, he's got to do that in order to map the way he wants to. Yes, I have worked with census data before.
It sounds like you are elated to talk about it.
Yes.
Here we are with Michael Malarkey. He is plotting not exactly geomap data, but definitely data using the states. It is very colorful.
Yeah, we've got like a theme Excel going on here. Yeah, but it looks like we're just, again, still looking at more histograms.
We do have theme Excel going here. That is... I don't know how that's a bold move if you think that's going to win you some data viz points, but we haven't seen that before. So we actually have seen pretty much Excel from 2 contestants, one with LibreOffice, one with actually Excel. They did not do data viz in it though. Let's go over to Ethan Douglas. Looks like he is saying he's running out of time.
Running out of time.
But what exactly is he doing here?
I don't know. Oh, he's doing a find and replace all.
Okay, yes.
A little replacing train with test. All right.
Okay. Doing a little. This is actually kind of neat. Having a little notepad in a cell just to do easy notes or reminders to yourself. That's nice.
I like a notebook in a notebook. Get it? Yeah.
And he's currently going through probably his last iterations. 10 minutes to go, everyone. Going back to Landon Buchner. And remember, y'all, if you're interested in a very, very fresh out of school person who thinks he's not only got the data science chops, but he knows it. He's on SLICED competing in front of all of you. If you have a job for Landon Buchner as a data scientist in some capacity, he is interested in hearing from you. So if you got friends, or if you yourself are a hiring manager, feel free to let us know, and we'll put you in contact with Landon Buchner, who is currently competing, trying to fix his geomap. And I think that must signify that he is done with uploading predictions if he's in the data visualization mode. Back to Michael Malarkey. Michael Malarkey says, I think we might have to try to make a quick map for the US. So it's very possible that in the last under 9 minutes, he's going to try to grab the last of the golden feature points. That will be very, very tight. Especially since we just saw Ethan Douglas try to do that. He did it, but it did take him a good 15 plus minutes. So
right.
So we'll see if he's under the gun here. We'll come back to him shortly. Let's take a look over at the 4 scatter plots himself. Kyle Ligon, previous season champion. He is maxing out his cores. Look at them go. So model tuning on one side and data visualization on another. He is trying to truly tune this to get another submission in there. And is this a little nervousness we see in terms of window switching here, Mag?
Perhaps. Yeah, it looks like he's kind of trying to decide which of his submissions he should pick for his final submission. So all he can see here is, what the public score is.
Oh no!
Hopefully we've got an R bomb.
Oh no!
With 8 minutes remaining.
Oh no! And if that was a model tune, he's lost that model train. Ouch!
We already saw what we thought was a little bit of nervousness, and on top of that, yes,
he is.
On top of that, we've got an R bomb.
This is Control Enter to the end of time right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, can he actually... Oh, okay, let's go back over to Landon. Let's take a look at Landon. Landon is also uploaded. I love his names. Trash, good, maybe. It looks like he is settling in on good, maybe 1. We'll see if that's enough to do it. And remember, the thing that we were most worried about for Landon was data viz. I think he actually ended up nailing it at the end. Let's go back over to Michael Malarkey. Michael Malarkey trying to figure out how to do that plot US map function. It looks like he's slowly piecing together back in his recollection of doing geographical plotting. Perhaps this is going to give it to him. If it doesn't, he doesn't have much time. 6 minutes to go. Let's go back over to Ethan Douglas. Ethan Douglas, again, tuning through stuff, has done some feature engineering, continuously is putting predictions up there. Now, mind you, there are 10 predictions you get only. Ethan, although this says 1, he's clearly put in a lot more than 1. This was just a screenshot from earlier. And remember, only 1% of the samples from your prediction file are used to calculate the public leaderboard. Me and Meg, have the true scores, which will reveal in about 5 minutes from now. Meg, you got anything you're seeing on your side?
I am seeing a lot of blur on Landon's screen right now, waiting for that to kind of load. Checking Michael Malarkey now to see if he's made any progress on the plot, and he's got an error that he's kind of debugging right now with just 5 minutes remaining, which really this is going to unlock for every single contestant. If you can manage this will unlock that geographic plotting golden feature for every contestant if you can manage it. But struggling a little bit at the moment. Still seeing kind of like the resource utilization from Kyle. Let's see, what is he kind of deciding? How is he spending his last moments on his sliced?
How is he spending his last moments?
What is he doing? His last moments on sliced. I was gonna say debut, but it's not his debut.
Dark. Yeah.
He's got.
We see. Here we go. Mike Malarkey. He did it.
Did he do it? Oh wow! Yes,
Mike
there it
Malarkey.
is. Yes.
Buzzer beater there. So that's
also somehow has an Excel vibe, even though you don't make geographic plots in Excel. Still managed to have that look.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, let's see that. I think that puts him so far in the lead because he is the only one who had discovered the other golden feature. So that puts Michael at 15 points and our remaining 3 contestants at 10 points so far, just from golden features alone. Chat, I hope you are thinking about who your favorite contestant is tonight, because I want everybody in chat to let us know. You get to grant our contestant 20 points alone. That's more than all of our the golden features, combined at 15 points. So we'll be kicking off the chat poll momentarily when we let our contestants know that they have to, pencils down, finish coding at in just 3 minutes. So.
Landon's still trying to churn out some data visualization. The final less than 3 minutes to go. We can see Michael Malarkey here has plotted profit on the states here. And
you can see those holdout states in gray, I assume.
That is correct.
We saw Kyle just made another last minute submission to the leaderboard.
Kyle has to be feeling okay, seeing that his score is pretty low. We do see someone from chat, Echo Zulu Echo, with the current public score. He obviously just tried to check the private leaderboard and couldn't.
Nice try.
I'd be doing the exact same thing, buddy. I'd be doing the exact same thing. Landon Buchner. Remember, Landon's looking for a job, y'all. So if you're out there and you know of one, a data scientist in the wings waiting, y'all. And it looks like he is this little dot up here. You guys can't see it. It's under my face, but he has a model running. Less than a minute to go, it looks like. Oh my goodness, this is the most clear I've ever seen his screen before. This is like the first time you experience the world after LASIK. He looks like he's tuning through his model still. We'll see if that ends up being a last-minute submission. Let's go back over here to Ethan's screen. Ethan saying, doing a little documentation here on his notebook. Would love to see all these notebooks committed up somewhere. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, contestants. Michael Malarkey looking through the last of his data as we are in the final seconds here. We do see what me and Meg call doom scrolling, going up and down, and it looks like he is calling it for himself. Still a few seconds to go here. Kyle Ligon already calling it as well. Looks like he's in the backstage chat from Discord. Let's go back to Landon, and Landon is not calling it yet. Is trying to do everything he can with his final seconds. Literally final seconds to go. Less than a minute to go here. Let's go to see if he is. He is going to try to upload one more submission here. We'll see if he has enough time to do that. Let's go back over to where are we?
We're everywhere right now.
This is Kyle Ligon, I believe. Kyle Ligon saying, I want Ethan to lose because... This is from Sean in chat. I want Ethan to lose because he's a dirty Python programmer and his body is full of sin. There you go. That might be a possible way to get a little more votes for you. The current rating champion, Kyle Ligon. Let's go back over here to Ethan Douglas. Ethan saying, if I win... Oh, what was that? Oh, I just missed it. We just missed it. And we're at time. Pencils down.
All right, I'm just letting our contestants know that pencils down, stop coding. That was Sliced, episode 3, at least in the experience of our contestants.
Woo! Claps in chat, y'all. Claps
they
in
made
chat.
it.
Claps
they made
in
it.
chat for contestants.
I have really no idea how things are going to fall out at the end of this, though.
It's... Oh my goodness.
Are we ready, Nick, to kick off the chat poll?
We are ready.
We are ready. So,
oh my goodness.
Chat. I see, by my count, 139 votes on Twitch. I want to know from each and every one of you, who won your heart, who won your mind? Because that contestant stands to win 20 points towards their total for Sliced Season 1. So Kyle, NS Champs, Landon Pixel, Ethan, or Michael. Who's it going to be? I'm going to start the poll now.
Remember, y'all, it is right here. So in your chat window at the very top of it, where I'm pointing right now, that's where your chat should be. If you open that up, you should see a drop down, and that drop down is where you can vote. Let's take a look. Let's take a view. Let's just inspect a little.
Oh, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. How many votes do we have in so far? Do we know that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is. All right, we need way more votes.
We do need
Just
way
over
more
a
votes,
minute.
chat.
We need way more votes.
We do need way more.
Lurkers, very welcome to vote.
Remember, Bird Gang, Kyle Ligon, the inaugural champ, Landon Buchner, Pixel in chat, youngest contestant, Ethan Douglas, representing the Athletic, also Kansas City Chiefs guy, and Michael Malarkey, director of data science at a lab for scalable mental health at Stony Brook.
All right, less than a minute remaining for chat vote. I know you're all deliberating intensely right now, but don't miss your chance to vote.
That is correct. Do not miss your chance to vote. And whatever you vote here, chat, and it's pretty close, by the way. So still lots of people in chat who haven't voted. Will we see Landon shoot up in the votes here? Will we see Ethan come from behind? Oh, it looks like we got some Bird Gang And it is Michael. Michael with the points.
All right.
Then Landon, then Ethan, and then Kyle. All right. Very, very close one, y'all.
Wow.
Okay, and the reverse order of this is the order I will announce all scores from here on out. So congrats, Michael Malarkey, for 20 points.
Right. So that gives our current standings. We've got Michael with 35 points so far, having found both golden features. And the rest of our contestants have 10 points so far for having found a single golden feature each.
Just wanted to give a shout out here to our studio being one of sponsors of Slice this season. Another big shout out to Streamlit, who is another supporter of Sliced. Thank you, Streamlit. And our newest supporter of Sliced, thank you to NVIDIA, who is supporting us as well. So thank you, NVIDIA. Glad to have you on, helping us out with Slice this season. Okay. So let's... Oh my goodness. Meg, this is such a stressful one.
I know. I thought I was stressed out last week. And yeah, for the record, I did have nightmares about giving Julia Silgi 2 points on data visualization. But this is stressful in a different kind of way, I think.
That's right. So at the moment, currently, we have Kyle with 10 points. That's from Golden Features. We have Ethan with 10 points. That's also from Golden Features. Landon with 10 points from Golden Features. And 15 points plus 20 from chat. Michael Malarkey with 35 points going into our data visualization round. Is that correct, Meg?
Yes. Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Well, I believe it is time for us then. Ready, Meg?
I am as ready as I think I'm gonna get.
Okay, let's start with Kyle. Okay.
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 Right. And yeah, just for chat, so this is the data visualization points. Nick and I have 30 points between each of us to allocate to across all of our contestants. So they could win 0 points, they could win 15 points from each of us. This is where we reveal. We're very stressed out right now.
Okay. So I'll say 3, 2, 1 and then the name and then we'll reveal. Okay.
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1, Kyle. Wow, 6 points, Meg. I gave him 5. Why 6?
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I first have to say that this is always very relative. So this is, we've got a fixed number of points that we can allocate across all the contestants, and, how we assign points to any single contestant is, just a function of how they perform, but how they perform against the others, from the same episode. So I gave Kyle 6 points because in my mind, he did get a lot of points for the Tableau flex. He didn't end up getting a lot of data visualization, written in code, but, he did get, the boldness earned some points for me. I think they were kind of like true dashboards, which, to the extent that we're looking for like things like insights in the data and storytelling, there are some things that I think you could actually like extract from that. And so 6 points is, I think, pretty fair for Kyle.
I agree with all of that. I think not only was it unique that he did it in Tableau, but I did feel that he spent a lot of effort and very risky to put all that effort into Tableau 30 minutes in. So the first 30 minutes into Sliced, but I think it paid off for him this time. So let's go over to Ethan. You ready?
Almost.
Okay.
Okay.
How's it feeling, chat? Monka W, Monka S, Monka I's. All right. Ready, Meg?
Yes, I am ready.
3, 2, 1, Ethan.
Oh, hey.
Why 4, Meg?
We got a vibe tonight, Nick.
We
yes.
do.
Yes. Yeah, so I gave Ethan 4 points because, well, he did do a decent amount of data visualization. He did a couple of bar plots, kind of categorical plots. He had some histograms. I think the thing that I found most impressive is that he did kind of learn how to do like some geographic plotting live in Python, which is something we saw that he didn't know how to do. And he managed to pull it off. I think, there was some debate as to whether it really counted as a geographic plot. But we decided that it did. And, props to him for figuring that out live. I think that's kind of, cool to see. But yeah, as far as like things like insights, etc., a little light. But again, we're comparing against, the rest of the contestants. So 4 points from me for Ethan.
All right, let's move on to Landon. You ready, Meg?
Almost. Okay. I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, Landon. All right, why 2, Meg?
All right. I gave Landon 2 points because he did do some data visualization. So there's some points. He got a little bit of, maybe one extra point from me for the attempt at the interactive geographic map. Wasn't sure that he was going to be able to pull it off. It wouldn't have counted for the golden feature had it just been, the Plotly graph, but he did manage to get some data layered on there. But overall, it was, pretty light as far as, the data visualizations that we did see from Landon. I think we got, basic scatter plot, a bar plot. We saw a heat map really late in the game. But again, I think it was more for golden feature fishing than, really truly trying to, provide or generate some insights into the data. So 2 points to Landon from me.
That's a good shout out.
2 points to Landon from me.
Oh, that's a good shout out. What is going on right now?
What is going on?
I think maybe someone in Discord? Or you?
I am not sure what you're seeing or hearing.
I am hearing an echo.
Oh.
I am hearing an echo. And I think it might be from you, Meg.
I am muted in Meet, and I can try closing Twitch.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. I haven't done anything. I'm not hearing it.
Okay.
I'm not hearing it.
Um.
Is chat hearing it?
Okay, I think I might have solved it. I think I figured it out.
Okay. Was it me?
No, I'll tell you after.
Okay.
It wasn't you and it wasn't me.
Okay.
I think I figured it out.
Cool. All right.
Strange, but nonetheless.
By the end, we will not be dealing with technical difficulties live. By the final episode, I promise.
That's good God. Yeah, yeah, I'll tell y'all later, chat. All right. Let's do Michael Malarkey. You ready?
I am ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, Michael. All right, we both gave him 3. Why 3, Meg?
Yeah, I gave Michael 3. Again, comparing to the other contestants, I think he's probably in the same ballpark, honestly, as Landon and Ethan. I gave Landon 2 and I gave Ethan 4. A little bit above Landon just because he had, a greater kind of volume and I think, maybe perhaps quality to his data visualizations. He was, doing some things that were like EDA. He was doing some things that were, I think some, model statistics looking at predicted versus actuals. I can't say I gave a ton of points for things like theme Excel. But yeah, overall, I think, it was a solid 3 points to Michael for me.
Oh my God, it's happening again. Okay. I think I know why, though, Meg.
Okay. All right.
I think I know why. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready, Meg, for the final here?
I am ready, and I just want chat to know that I have no way to see what the final scores are. So when Nick reads these scores out loud, these are my real, genuine reactions. I am finding out, just as you are, and just as our contestants are, how they perform on the private leaderboard. So I'm ready. Nails biting. I'm ready.
Yeah, let me just make sure everyone's lined up here. Wow, that's incredible.
I love to hear it already.
That is, this is actually insane. This is actually insane. Okay. Okay, here we go, chat. Here we go. This is actually insane. All right, we're starting again. This is based off chat, based off the chat popularity vote, based off the chat vote. This is in reverse order, okay? And thanks for that sub, another 3 months here from my dude Sean. I hope you feel better, man. And thanks for the 100 bits, random bot. All right. This is absolutely shocking. Okay, this is absolutely fucking shocking.
I'm ready to be shocked.
All right, reverse order from popular vote. We start with Kyle. Kyle Ligon, the champion from the pilot season. He has a score. And remember, this is the private score. This is not the public score. And this is RMSE. So this is sort of in the scale of profit. You could think about it like plus or minus accuracy in a way. Kyle Ligon with a starting score here, 209.74589. So 209.74. Okay. You have to be lower than that in order to beat Kyle. Let's go to Ethan. Ethan Douglas, coming into this round, he has 18 points to his name, right, Meg?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, 18 points.
Okay, 18 points to his name. Ethan's score, 144.50. So 144.50. So
All
Ethan
right.
currently in the lead with 144. Score to beat is Ethan, 144.
This is worth 35 points.
This is their 35 points.
All or nothing.
So the next contestant here is Landon. Landon going into the modeling round, 15 points. Landon's score, 127. 127.76. Landon Buchner with a 127.76.
Keeps getting better.
So the score to beat is 127.76. Landon Buchner in the lead. Last but not least, the chat vote winner coming into this round with the most points, 41 points to his name, Michael Malarkey. Dr. Malarkey has a score of 209.63.
Wow.
209.
Yes.
That means Landon Buchner from RNG models in the initial season to tonight's sliced winner, 50 points total to Landon. That's 41 points to Michael Malarkey. Kyle Ligon, 21 points. Ethan Douglas, 18 points. GG's in chat, everyone. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, incredible. That's outstanding. Okay, so very seriously, Landon, literally most improved. Well done.
Not only most improved, but second on the leaderboard. On the private leaderboard, he is second out of everyone.
Wow, including chat. Impressive.
Chat did win tonight. That's Peter Owen. Peter Owen, if you reach out to me or Meg, please do it through Discord. We have some swag for you. And yes, Landon jumped 7 places in the leaderboard. He is number 2. Ethan, number 3 on the public leaderboard. And Michael, 15th, and Kyle, 16th. So incredible performance. Literally, I did not think last week was going to be beat in terms of closeness. This was absolutely the closest. This couldn't have been closer.
Yeah, this was outstanding. I really had I could not have predicted this.
I was jaw dropped to see those scores.
Yes. Oh my god.
I was absolutely jaw dropped.
Incredible. And do I have this right that Kyle and Michael and just how close they were?
Yes, 209 for both of them. That actually was what was even more surprising to me was Michael and Kyle both had 209.7 and 209.6. So in their own ways, whatever they did, I believe even with Kyle bringing in external data, he ended up having the same score as Michael, who I'm not even sure. I don't think he did bring in any external data. I think his model tuning ended up getting him there. Ethan bringing in external data, and he got down to 144, which was good for 3rd place. But Landon, oh my goodness. Not only good for 1st place tonight, where it matters on Sliced, but on the public leaderboard, number 2. So you got to be pretty proud of yourself if you're coming out as an undergrad, looking for a job, mind you, beating some other professionals in the field. It's got to feel freaking good.
That's outstanding. I hope he's still here. I hope he still has an internet connection and has received the news somehow that he's our episode 3 winner.
Bad stream quality, great model quality.
That's right. So do we have I'm curious if we have any upcoming or past contestants who did notably well or found themselves in interesting places on the private leaderboard, Nick?
Let's see. We do have Dave Robinson, who was 7th on the public leaderboard. Jesse Mostapak, who was 8th on the leaderboard.
Oh, wow. See, that's like drama because those are 2 contestants for next week. That foreshadows some drama, I think.
David Robinson, 174. Jesse Mostapak, 179.
Wow.
Yes. So that is actual drama happening literally next week. D-Rob and Jesse on Sliced. Jordan Wilhelm, by the way, 6th with 159. So good to see last week's winner also on the board here. Data Lab in this case, although the first 2 weeks he was number 1, we see him down here at 17. So Data Lab a little further down than he typically has been. Kanzi on the board at 12 with 197. Kanzi from the first week and week 1 winner as well. And if I forgot your name or if I can't see you on this board, I'm sorry. But that is the end of tonight's show. Meg, any sign off, any well wishes to the chat?
Well wishes chat. No, this is great episode of Sliced. I think there's so many things that I don't think I could have predicted, not just the outcome, but the chicken suit. Wow. Seeing Tableau, seeing, the external data become a factor in Sliced for the very first time. Lots of things that made it, really new and exciting. And, I'm really looking forward to next week, which is the final episode of our Lap 1. We'll have points in from all of our contestants. Super excited to see where things kind of fall across the board as we head into lap 2.
That's right. So we will have not just the end of lap 1, but we'll also have the schedule for lap 2, so the next 4 weeks. And we'll also have some announcements about giveaways and stuff we'll be doing in the following weeks. So expect some shakeups, expect some changes when lap 2 comes around, but hope to see everyone in this chat hang out with us for the next 4 weeks of Sliced. Sliced all through the summer, y'all. This is 12 weeks of Sliced. We're down with 3. If you want to hang out with us offline, a lot of folks end up hanging out in the Discord. So go ahead, !Discord. If you want to join, I believe there's a link somewhere up there, maybe down here somewhere. Feel free to join the Discord, hang out with us in the voice chat, and that's just an organic thing that happens. We don't do that, so feel free to hang out if you want. Wednesday, tomorrow, I'll try to grab some of these contestants and we could talk about their notebooks and how they did it. And then we'll be back again next Tuesday. Please follow the stream if you haven't. Just hit the follow button. It is free. But if you want no ads, feel free to sub. It's either $5 out your pocket, or if you link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you can have a sub that you can use anywhere once a month. That is a Twitch Prime sub. So stick with us through the raid. We're going over to Sympathy stream. That's my homie, Sympathy. And with that, chat, thanks for all the bits and the donos and the subs. Thank you, everyone, for the follows. So many subs tonight, so many follows tonight. Thank you for the bits, so many bits tonight as well. Lots of donos. Appreciate all the donos from our sponsors and our supporter. Thanks to everyone who's making this just an incredible experience. This is only 3 weeks. All right, Mag, it's not.
I know. But like I said, I mean, soon to be just an entire third of the way, which is equally unbelievable.
That's pretty crazy. So yeah, on behalf of Meg, myself, all of the people supporting us, have a good night. GG's to our contestants. We're going to go over to Sympathy's channel now and stick with us through the raid, and I'll see you over there, okay? I will see you over there, chat. Have a good night. Have a good night. We'll see you over in Sympathy's stream.